I've been spending a lot of time thinking about the concept of truth with everything that's going on right now. And I can't talk about what's going on right now, what's the truth and what's not the truth. But the truth's going to come out and everything will make more sense, and I'll be sharing a lot more of that as it does. And just explaining what's been going on, but also I'll be explaining a lot more of how my faith and sort of this unique faith that my family has. Everyone's family has their own version, their own interpretation of how to live based on their beliefs, and my family certainly does, and I'm proud of my family for that. And just like every other family, I'm happy that things like forgiveness and truth and grace exist. It makes living through tough times manageable, gives clarity. You're able to accept the things that are, and also have faith. So I'll talk a lot about truth going forward, but I just wanted to put something out that I saw recently that was very beautiful, and it's a description of one of the early accounts from the early church, one of the early centuries stories that were not considered, canonical scripture, and that's fine. It doesn't have to be a part of the Bible to be a true story and a true interpretation from the early days of the church. So I'm going to put a post from in an interview that Elaine Pagels did recently. She's probably the most important scholar of some of these texts. There's a lot of people that work in this field, but she's one of the originals. She's worked on studying some of these early texts since they were first found and made public. So if there's somebody that can interpret these things and say, okay, what is here, what did the early church believe? It would be her. Not just what did the early church believe that stayed in the history and scripture of the church, but also what did they believe? What did people who knew truth believe? How did they interpret it? What stories did they write about that? Whether it's canonical or not, or considered Holy Scripture or not, it's just a really good description of one of these early texts, and gives us some very clear insight into the teachings and beliefs of the early followers of Jesus. And just to reiterate, I am a follower of Jesus. His teachings comfort me, guide my actions, and through that guide my parenting decisions, my relationships with everybody in my family and friends, and for my family and friends. There's a phase that you go through when you are putting your old life behind you and your old beliefs behind you, and you're uncovering truth, and digging deeper into what the truth really was, and how that truth still applies today. So yeah, Elaine Pagels discussing the gospel of truth. That video is going to be in the description. Thanks for watching me for a few minutes, but please go watch that video if you come back here, go to my Facebook page, whatever, if you want to make some comments about that video. Whether you agree or disagree or got anything out of it, I'd love to hear from you. This is a time in my life where truth really matters. I'm at a point today where I can't really talk about the truth of the situations that my family is going through. So, going to lean on faith, share a little bit more of why I believe what I believe. It's not going to make anything worse or complicate things for anyone. So, feeling a lot of love in my life right now, from other people and for other people. So, love, truth, really rises to the surface in times like this. So, thank you for your love, all of those that are out there sending it our way. We appreciate it, and it's felt. And thank you to my Creator, the teachings of Jesus, and the comfort of this Spirit that feels closer than ever. Thank you.